Hello? Hi. Hi, so I'm going to be reviewing the movie Immaculate by Sweeney. So I have heard like a lot of people complain about the whole, like the movie's making fun of Christianity or religion, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Christianity has been weird since when I was born. Like, they've been making fun of like religion since I was born. I mean, since I was a little kid, I remember hearing in newspapers, all religions are cults, blah blah blah. I mean, it's not true. But is that fucking Annie? No, I'm hearing things. No, I am not. Someone's watching Annie. I might do a review on the Annie movies. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe one day, I don't know. Anyway, back to Immaculate. So Sydney Sweeney is the main character, it's good. I really don't want to talk about, like, religion or my thoughts on religion. I might, maybe. I do have some thoughts on religion. I mean, honestly, like, my opinion, I believe, like, all religions can basically coexist in the afterlife. Like, who's to say God isn't, like, hanging out with, like, Buddha or any other Greek gods and goddesses, probably talking to each other. And, I mean, who's to say, like, who's to say the afterlife isn't all connected? I mean, no one can prove it, and no one can disprove it, unless they die and come back to life. You see the afterlife. But still, I mean, who's to say Jesus Christ is not hanging out with, like, what's his name? There was a Greek god who there's a god of wine. I honestly would like to see how these two would interact with one another. I mean, yeah, I do believe that there are other gods and goddesses out there. All of them all connect. All the afterlife is connected. Everyone's hanging out and having fun in the afterlife. Alright, my thought on the movie. Now, Sydney Sweeney did say that she wanted to be covered in blood by the end of the movie, and she does. Alright, so the movie is Sydney Sweeney stars as Cecilia. She joins to be a nun. And things start becoming... Yeah, horrors find out when she learns she's pregnant, like a miracle pregnant. She's she's the next Virgin Mary. She's a virgin, she's pregnant. It is revealed that it's not, like, supernatural. So apparently they're using, like, science to try to clone Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not joking. That's actually the plot in the movie. So they took a nail that was used to, like, stab through Jesus' hand on the cross. And they took it and then they say they got Jesus Christ's DNA on it. Now, I may not know everything about, science. But I do think, doesn't DNA, go away or, doesn't DNA fade away like, germs and other stuff by being exposed to the elements for hundreds or thousands of years? I mean, it's one thing if it was frozen, like the Iceman was. I mean, if someone is frozen, you could thaw it out and probably gain the DNA. I mean, that's one thing because, yeah, it's possible to freeze like germs for hundreds of thousands of years, and that's why when the ice caps are melting, new diseases are being introduced. Well, actually, very, very old diseases are being introduced to the new world, and they're mutating and becoming new diseases and viruses. Fun. But is it the same for DNA? I don't know. Never really studied DNA much in school. So, Sydney gets pregnant with something. She is great in the movie, too. There's a lot of good kills in the movie. Jump scares done really well. Creepy atmosphere. And a catacomb that she runs around in the third and final act. Which is cool, although I kind of wish I could have explored the catacombs a little bit more. But no, that's asking for too much. Especially since they weren't even supposed to be down there to begin with. Like the director said that they were never supposed to go in the catacombs at all in the movie, but changed their mind because reasons. So they kind of had to hurry up in the catacombs to shoot the shots, but couldn't due to like weather happening. So yeah, so the movie's good. Sydney's great, and I didn't even know who Sydney Sweeney was until like people were talking about it on YouTube or internet. Again, I really do not follow the whatever like celebrities are doing, whatever. So the horror is it's fun. It's very, very graphic kills. Kills are not for the faint of heart, and I do not recommend. Like, if you have a weak stomach, maybe not watch the movie. I also kind of wonder how they do it. Like, nuns and priests, I think reverends too. Though I think like in some priests are allowed to marry, others aren't. Like, how are like religious people, like nuns and others, how do they stay aptus? Basically say no to doing like lewd stuff. I mean, these people are humans too. Like, it's a normal human thing to have like think lewd thoughts or do lewd stuff. Like, that's normal human behavior. Like, how do they not? I mean, I'm pretty sure they do have them, it's just they don't act on them. Which, yeah, I can kind of see that. So, I do feel bad for nuns too. Like, nuns are constantly, I have seen, Spirit Halloween is coming up. So I have seen a lot of, was it Spirit Halloween or was it the other store? It was one of them. I remember taking my little sister there for Halloween costume. This was like 5-6 years ago. And yeah, there was a sexy section. I kid you not. There was a sexy section. Sexy scarecrow, sexy nun, sexy demon, stuff like that. And they had a little section near the front of the store. Which makes you wonder why. But yeah, it makes sense. Like, Halloween is basically the type where some people dress up, in ways that their parents really wouldn't want them to dress up like. Why do they dress up like this on Halloween? I don't know. I mean, Halloween was all about, like, what was Halloween about? dressing up as monsters to scare like demons and ghosts back to the grave. It wasn't about like dressing sexy for reasons. Like the world keeps changing and changing and changing. But yeah, I do feel bad for but yeah, there's tons of movies about like nuns and religion. And I have seen others that talk about other religions as well. What was it? The Possession. Yeah, The Possession, I think. Was it The Possession or was it Dark Skies? It was one of those two. Dad goes to like a Jewish rabbi and asks for help. Now one of the Jewish religious guys says, "I'll help you rescue your daughter from a demon because she's in danger and needs help." Which is actually pretty nice. Demon looks pretty like horrifying in that movie. The way it moved, oh god, that thing was terrifying. I gotta find that movie. Yeah, good luck finding the movie. It's gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, because it seems like libraries have stopped carrying that movie. Like, libraries have stopped carrying a lot of, like, movies and books I like. I mean, I get it. They had to get rid of some of them because of quote-unquote problems or whatever. Yeah, but Immaculate's a great movie. Yeah, it's okay. It's great, but it's not excellent. It's still a fun movie to watch. Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day.